50 Cent and Drake, they meet up in Canada. 50's gonna 50 as well, man. 50 was on stage, extremely petty.
Yep.
So
Yeah, man.
petty, bro.
Yeah, he thanked Canada.
Hell yeah.
For just being with him and rocking with him, and and he even said it. Lou, what did he say? A couple of y'all.
Yeah, a couple of y'all kicked out Rick Ross.
Yeah, man.
Rick Ross is
pointed in the audience. A couple of y'all kicked Rick Ross.
Fifth, right here. One more.
Oh, so y'all ain't gonna let nobody disrespect the West Coast, huh? Oh, y'all ain't gonna let nobody mock and imitate our legends, huh?
Drake may be losing his beef with Kendrick Lamar and getting a lot of heat from the hip-hop community. But not everyone has turned their back on him. 50 Cent recently visited Toronto to hang out with Drake, revealing that they're working on a secret project together. Although 50 Cent isn't from the West Coast, his close ties with Dr. Dre have made Kendrick's fans accuse him of betraying the culture and trolling Kendrick. During his meeting with Drake, 50 wore an LA hat instead of his usual NYC one, which has fans speculating about the message he's trying to send. Some think 50 is just being his usual petty self, and that Drake might be trolling Rick Ross rather than Kendrick or the West Coast. Many fans doubt Kendrick cares about who 50 Cent hangs out with, but they're still giving 50 the side-eye for his move, especially with the ongoing drama over Drake disrespecting the West Coast and Tupac. On the same day, Drake met with 50. He shared a photo of a new car that looked similar to the one Tupac was in. The next day, he posted a mirror selfie wearing a Tupac shirt. Given 50's loyalty to Dr. Dre, fans can't help but feel uneasy about his collaboration with Drake. Might be just business, but 50 Cent doesn't need Drake's help to grow his empire. So, what kind of message is 50 trying to send by teaming up with Drake? Is he just making money moves and trolling Rick Ross? Or is he actually siding with Drake and co-signing his disrespect of the West Coast? Let's break it down.
You're making me feel so at home. Because some of y'all, I kick Rick Ross ass, right? So I want to thank you again for making me feel so at home.
While most of the rap world seems to be siding with Kendrick Lamar in his feud with Drake, 50 Cent isn't letting the beef get in the way of his business with Drake. On Sunday, July 21st, 50 Cent posted a photo on Instagram of himself and Drake from the night before, causing a stir online. He captioned the photo, "Drake brainstorming last night? Me and Champagne Poppy going to get the camera rolling. Biggest thing on your TV." There's also a video circulating online showing 50 Cent and Drake laughing and having drinks together, confirming their collaboration. 50 Cent is looking to expand his power universe, and this project with Drake might involve Drake's background as an actor and producer, or even a Top Boy crossover. Additionally, 50 Cent's involvement in the Drake-Kendrick saga might be more about throwing shade at his old nemesis Rick Ross. Just last month, 50 Cent mocked Ross after he got jumped in Vancouver for playing Not Like Us.
Hey guys, I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say to everyone, that I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world, That part where the young guy went he did this little move and got knocked right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp, and he might need to go get the Dream Chasers.
Even if 50 Cent is only working with Drake to troll Rick Ross, Kendrick's fans are not impressed. They accuse 50 of disrespecting Kendrick and the entire West Coast, suggesting he is stirring the pot on purpose. The Drake-Kendrick feud isn't just about who's the better rapper. It's also about deeper issues. Drake has faced accusations of being a culture vulture for years, and he recently made things worse by blatantly disrespecting West Coast legends like Tupac. With allegations against Drake's OVO crew circulating, fans are speculating that 50 might as well team up with Diddy next. Many also accuse 50 of being a sellout, saying there's a fine line between being a smart businessman and lacking principles. People are questioning how 50, who was discovered by Dr. Dre, doesn't feel conflicted about cozying up to someone who has been consistently disrespecting the West Coast. This beef goes beyond just Drake versus Kendrick. It's about the hip-hop community's frustration with Drake's perceived culture vulture behavior. Over the past few years, these feelings have intensified as Drake has doubled down on his disrespect for the West Coast and its legends. Drake first boasted on push-ups that he's more loved in LA than Kendrick Lamar. Then, in tailor-made freestyle, he went further by using AI-generated voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg to diss Kendrick. This stirred up even more controversy, especially since Drake had already purchased Tupac's iconic ring, which angered many in the West Coast community. Tupac's family made it clear they were unhappy with Drake. They criticized him for disrespecting Tupac's legacy by using his AI-generated voice to diss Kendrick, and forced Drake to remove tailor-made freestyle from his social media. Howard E. King, the attorney for the Tupac Shakur estate, stated that Drake's unauthorized use of Tupac's voice was a flagrant violation of Tupac's publicity rights. King emphasized that the estate would never have approved of this use, and that using Tupac's voice against Kendrick, a good friend of the estate, compounded the insult. Despite the backlash, Drake continued to provoke the West Coast. On his Kendrick diss track, Family Matters, Drake raps, "You know who really bang is Set My Ninja YG," which angered many. YG, from Compton and associated with the same crew as Kendrick, had previously told Drake to keep his name out of any beef in his track Weird, where YG rapped, "When it's smoke, don't ever mention my name." Moreover, YG demonstrated his allegiance to Kendrick by standing with him during the Pop-Out show in Inglewood in June. YG not only performed during DJ Mustard's set, but was also seen dancing while Kendrick performed Not Like Us. But Drake, being Drake, kept doubling down on Family Matters. He even accused Kendrick of not giving back to his own community, saying, "Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees." However, this is factually incorrect, because Kendrick has given back to Compton numerous times. He just doesn't make a big show of it. For instance, he quietly donated money to his high school alma mater, and it only became public knowledge when Noisy asked him about it in an interview, surprising Kendrick that they even knew about it.
It's a little bit deeper than just the music. There's cats out here really trying to do something and really trying to spark the idea of positivity in the community. Let me tell my story. Let me tell other stories that's out here that want to do something different, but can't, because you're in an environment where you just got to adapt. And what happens is it invites people in to get another perspective. It brings a whole another side of the world to Compton, to this backyard right here, and say, okay, these are actually people.
Is that why you wanted to give money to Centennial, to sort of steer kids in a similar direction?
Yeah, how y'all know that info?
Because we were there, we were at the jazz band.
Yeah, that was nothing I want to put out there in the papers or whatnot. I just wanted to do that. In high school, there was a lot of freestyle sessions. When you have people around you that actually see something in you, they give you that extra push. Stay in the studio, man. Stay in the studio.
But guess what? Drake's not backing down. While hanging out with 50 Cent in Toronto, Drake posted a series of photos on his Instagram story, including one of him posing in front of a black BMW. Fans quickly noticed that the car looked very similar to the one Tupac was tragically killed back in 1996. To clear things up, it has been confirmed that Drake didn't buy the actual car Tupac was in, at least not yet. The real car is still up for auction at Celebrity Cars Las Vegas. Fans feel that Drake's choice of car was a shady way of saying he's not scared of Kendrick's warnings about disrespecting Tupac and the West Coast. You might think this is a bit of a stretch, but if you've been following Drake, You know this is on brand for him. He loves to throw sly, subliminal messages on Instagram. For example, just one day after hanging out with 50, Drake shared a mirror selfie wearing a green airbrushed "Only God Can Judge Me" Tupac t-shirt, paired with sparkling emerald-colored Timberland boots. The fact that Drake is still using Tupac's image to troll Kendrick and the West Coast. It's so strange that Drake continues to provoke the West Coast about Tupac, especially after Tupac's own family and estate have made it clear they don't support him. What's even weirder is that Dr. Dre's protege, 50 Cent, was right there with him in Toronto while he was stirring the pot. While 50 Cent might not be a West Coast native, he has deep ties there thanks to Dr. Dre. Remember? It was Eminem and Dre who gave 50 his big break when the whole industry was overlooking him, and he has been loyal to them ever since. Additionally, Dr. Dre has very publicly supported Kendrick during his beef with Drake. He even joined Kendrick on stage at the Pop-Out show in Inglewood, performing Tupac's hit California Love and introducing Kendrick's first live performance of Not Like Us.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue the party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. I said
With Dr. Dre backing Kendrick and 50 Cent cozying up to Drake while Drake throws serious shade at the West Coast, everyone is wondering how Dre feels about 50's new alliance with Drizzy. What is 50 thinking? Doing business with someone who's been blatantly disrespecting the West Coast? Some fans believe it's not that deep and think 50 Cent has always prioritized business. One person said, "I'm so tired of people acting like people can't talk to people and feeling like everybody is ops. Leave that ignorant street BS out of regular life. K-Dot, Drake, and 50 make millions. Ain't nobody thinking like y'all and the rest of MFers that's been dropped. Stop it." However, most others find 50's timing strange and are even branding him a sellout. One fan commented, "50 Cent is a snitch. I'm not shocked he's a raccoon and sellout. He's the same man who celebrated Rick Ross getting jumped by a group of Hell's Angels." Another added, "Let's make 50 Cent the example next. I'm done watching any of his shows. Nobody is above the culture." So, what do you think about 50 linking up with Drake? Are fans overreacting and blowing this out of proportion? Or is 50 really a sellout? Let me know in the comments section and make sure you stick around for this next video.